Hi everybody, it's Anne here from Positively Papercraft and I'm back again with another video. Before we get into that, as you can see from the clip, I wanted to have another chat with you about the Serious Lights range. Now, if you watch my channel, you'll know I've probably had my high definition light for around 12 months now. And I absolutely love it. I've said it many times before, because Serious Lights uses a daylight wavelength technology, which this replicates the daylight spectrum as close as technically possible, okay? And you know, that's one of the reasons why I love it. It really does look like daylight when you have this light turned on. And as you can see, I do use mine for crafting, and I find that particularly if it's things like precision things, like as I'm doing now, I'm stamping and I'm going to be fussy cutting these little sentiments out, and it really does help me see what I'm actually doing. It doesn't strain my eyes, not like regular lights which have a very sort of yellowy kind of glow, and this doesn't. It also has, you can adjust the light beam as well, so you can, you know, make it brighter, lighter, you can change the direction of the beam. Also, the Serious Lights are all hand built in the UK, in a factory in Aylesbury, so as I said, all from the UK. Now there is a brilliant offer at the moment, which is £100 off the high definition lights, okay? And another great thing is that it's free international shipping. You'll see the code come along the screen, which is offer code SR305, okay? And the Serious Lights also come in different ranges. You have the high definition, the Alex light and the classic light. And my high definition light, and a lot of them, they're all the same. They are so sort of elegant looking. You can choose different colours, different bases, things like that. But the reason I love it is because it actually lets me see what I'm doing. I've said it before, I also use it for doing my eyebrows, things like that. But it is worth its weight in gold, honestly. It really is. I've never had a light like it. I've never come across a light like it, and I really think you'll think the same as me if you do end up purchasing a one. But yes, so I hope you've enjoyed it, and I have all the links underneath to the Serious Lights. So let's get on with the video. Okay, so let's get on with the video now. Today I thought we could use sort of scraps and offcuts and make some beautiful cards with them. First of all, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who subscribed, because the other day I hit 100,000 subscribers, which I'm over the moon about. Honestly, it's fantastic. So thanks to everyone. I think since I did the addictive technique video, it's kind of gone crazy. I've been getting so many new subscribers every day, just loads of new followers and views. So thank you to everyone. Now, today I've got a few cards. I've got some to show you actually, but mainly I'm going to be using this die here. I love this die and I use it so much. Now I'm going to show you a couple, because what I did was I've sort of been cutting into the shapes and laying the dies back in. Now this one, I did this wrong because I didn't sandwich the acetate in between this and the card, so I realised and I had to just stick it on the back. But I've also used some of the leftovers, and as I said, this one here, really easy to do, but they look so nice. So I'm going to do a similar thing with this one. I've got a card base any size that was 6 by 6. This one is 4 1/8 by 5 7/8, which is this one, and you will get like 2 out of an A4 piece of card. So what I've done is, to be able to cut into them, you need to put it on like copier paper, printer paper, something really thin. So this is printer paper, like on here, and then I've just put a double-sided adhesive sheet on, and then all I do is just kind of peel some back. I'm just going to put my scissors on to stop that from moving, and then I've already cut loads of shapes out. Just store them in these pockets here, and it's just a case of gluing them all sticking them all down. Now, I just think this is such fun to do, and it's not always about just creating perfect cards and, you know, perfect colouring and inking. It's about having fun as well, and even just sometimes sitting in your craft room and just playing around with things. You don't even have to make anything. It's just meant to be fun. That's all it is. So, you know, I'm not one of these people who has to have everything perfect. So I hope I sort of just give you inspiration by just playing around with things and just enjoying crafting, really, which is what it should be all about. So I'm going to get on and stick these down, and then I will be back once I have got enough for the card. Alright, so I've done that and I've just cut the rest off. So again, I just want to have a piece down the middle like this. So just to square that off, I'm going to give it a bit of a trim because it's not all even along the top. But you see, it's really thin and pliable because we've only used a really thin sort of copy of paper. And then that will go down the middle, so I can trim this off. The scissors are all stuck up with this double-sided adhesive. Now, for this one here, I've used these dies. I used this one here, and I'm going to use this other one here. So what you want to do is cut the die out of here. Now, because it's got double-sided adhesive, you probably will have to run it through a few times, because double-sided adhesive sheets can be quite tough to cut. So just have it exactly where you want it, because you're going to put it back in whatever card you want. I'm going to put mine back in the white card. Alright, sorry about that. Yes, so I've stuck that down on the card. I've cut the right flower out this time, and that is going to go back in there. Now this little bit here that was missing, I've kept that from when we cut it out of the patterned bits, so that's going to go back in there. So I'm going to stick this in. And I've got my little sentiment, which are from the ones I'd printed in the beginning of the video. And I've got some of these. I have these on my website. You get 100 meters in a roll, gold or silver. It's huge. And I'm just gonna use gold this time. And you just can put them on the back of on your sentiments or whatever you want. You could tie little bows. So I put it on this one here. I just stuck it behind the sentiment. Peel the tape off. Just something like that. That's going to go on there. And then inside I've got a piece of card, and I'm going to use, I love these dies as well. I've had some of them for ages. I've got them on the site as well, but you get 6. And I'll show you on this one. They cut like into the card. They're perfect for insides or corners of the card, whatever you want to use them. I might use this one this time. So pretty. And I'm going to put a few more little drops on. Enamel. Isn't that so pretty? Okay, so I have another one, I have another idea. So I've got a 6x6 card, I've done the exact same thing. I've cut this bit to 5 7/8 by 5 7/8, and I've kept a little piece for the inside as well, which I might put along the bottom or something. So I've got this. Now what I'm going to do is I've got this sort of stamp and die set here, and I'm going to cut the butterfly out of the strips just like so. Okay, what I'm going to do is this is going to go on the card, but what I thought I could do is the actual butterfly, I'm going to stamp it in here. So what I would need to do to get it in the right place, I think, is put this on here, draw around this with a pencil, just really light, and then you will know where to stamp the butterfly. And this could be, you could do this with any stamps and dies that you already may have. So that just gives me a rough guide now, so I know I need to roughly stamp the butterfly there. So I think I'm going to try some of these inks. I might go for these sort of purple colours. Yeah, they kind of dried out. I don't know if it will still look okay once I get this back on. No. I'm going to quickly redo it and I'll be back. Okay, so that is a little better. As I said, I do think I need to re-ink some of my pads, but yeah, and I've just put a thank you on, and I stuck that up with foam pads, and then inside I decided to put the butterfly that I originally die cut from there. So I hope it's given you some more ideas how you can really make scraps beautiful. You really can. Just experiment, see what it turns out like. So I'll put the link to my website because I've got lots of new things on. I've got these and various other things. And I will be back again next Wednesday with another video. So have a lovely Easter, take care, and bye for now.